When you look at this Lake Oswego condo, there's some pretty cool features that you notice right away. The multi-level kitchen countertops, the elegant and stylish new fireplace, and the cool Pacific Northwest styled glass etched front door. But what's really noteworthy about this Neil Kelly design build project is what you don't see right away. You see, this space was designed for the homeowner's needs now and in the future.
Their goals was to create a lifetime home, and eventually, if they needed to have a wheelchair, that they could get to and from about the space without it being a problem.
Christine Levernoy is the Neil Kelly designer on this project, who was assigned the task of making this space visually appealing and functional with an eye to the homeowner's future needs of using a wheelchair.
We focused mostly on the bathroom and widening the doorways and gracious spaces. We did prepare the bathroom, so in the future, right now it's usable, it's comfortable. There are some small changes they'd have to make in the future. We take the doors off one of the cabinets and put an apron front on and change the sink, and yet they could still have the existing space. We also made it so that they could take the glass doors off the shower if they got into a wheelchair situation, but we have all the clearances. We raised all the cabinet bottoms so that they weren't on the floor and in the way.
Add a curbless shower, an adjustable shower seat that can be switched from one wall to another, and a highly effective and decorative grab bar by the water closet, and you have an attractive space that can serve the homeowner well into the future.
And it was also something that would be a space that they could not worry about the style changing and being, trendy instead of trend setting. It was more of a space that would feel like, 10, 15 years from now, they still wouldn't be sick of the place that they're living.
Christine's impressive project was one of 3 Neil Kelly Portland area jobs featured on the spring in-house job tour. It's an opportunity for design industry peers to see what their colleagues have been up to. We do the tour twice a year, in the fall and in the spring. You can always tell when it's a spring tour because that's when the sun makes a stunning appearance. Socks give way to bare feet, and the blue suede shoes show up. Really.
Match this height to the existing kitchen height just to have some continuity there.
The next location is in Selwood, a 1936 beauty that had some accessibility and safety issues.
When you look at the before pictures of the stairs, this was flat dangerous. How it got passed under a permit, I have no idea. And we really didn't impact either of these rooms hardly at all, but by having a 6.5 foot wide hallway. I mean, we're 6.5 by 6.5. I mean, you can turn around here. It's easy up and down. It's safe, and it just looks the way it's supposed to.
The team added new countertops and some tweaks in the kitchen, moved the ceiling up a foot in the family room, and made another big logistical change in the entryway.
The entryway was one of the biggest problem areas for the house. It was really tight, really cramped, and we wanted to allow more light and more flow into the house, and it started right here.
Usually the Portland in-house job tour consists mainly of Portland area Neil Kelly folks. This time, a few members from the Eugene crew drove north to check it out.
It's good to see diversity in the project types, just the remodeling scopes and the different design styles, really.
At the third and final location, you couldn't fault the designers for being just a little distracted by this, the view from this Northwest Portland home.
The view is awesome.
Pretty nice coming out here to work.
It was nice coming out here and sitting in their dining room going, wow, look at that. We knew we were only going to enhance it and make it better, that's for sure.
And enhance it Michelle Rowlands did. She and her crew turned the kitchen from this to this. It's a whole house remodel, and the most used space now is a secret room for the couple's 2 young boys.
They wanted a little space that they could kind of go into, and we weren't quite sure what to do, and I said, well, let's put in this little access hole and have you climb underneath the staircase there, and it'll be your little cubby hole. You could go in and do sleepovers, you can go read a book, play with your animals, get away from your brother, all those important things, and they love that idea, and she said it's the most used space of their house.
Designers get ideas from many sources. Styles and trends change annually, And in this line of work, they have a responsibility to stay current on all the trends. Besides, it's kind of like one large-scale show and tell for grown-ups. And Tucker likes it too.